Hello, my name is Alexander Black. This is for Pastor Fitz's class on who I believe is an underrated person in the Bible. Um, it may actually not be believable, but I believe that Noah actually is very much underrated. We always know about how the flood happened and him and his family and the animals two by two and all that, but we really don't understand like the huge message behind that, because realize at that time people of that civilization were very wicked, and Noah was found to be the most perfect of his generations, which doesn't mean like flawless, but in that context, as you read, if you look through how the Hebrew actually translate it, to be righteous, to be upright, the only one that was upright in God's eyes. And that was actually seemed like at the perfect time, because if you read a few verses before it, God was saying that he was sorry for creating man, which does not meaning that that he was repenting for creating, but he's sorry for the fact that our wickedness and our unwillingness to turn to him created destruction and a whole bunch of corruption that filled all the people except for Noah, in which turn gave him and his family grace and mercy, which is something that we could all take from, because yes, God has his judgment, and that's also what makes him good, but he has such a merciful heart that he looks for the ones that still walk with him, that still will call out to him and repent to him. As that in that verse, that actually kind of reminded me of 2 Chronicles 7:14, which is actually my favorite verse for that. Who those are called by my name, who humble themselves, turn away from their sins, and turn away from their wicked ways, and pray, then I shall heal their land. And it's like, because he waits for those that will turn to him, even with his judgment, like, which is right, because we do wrong and we mess up and we try to be our own kings and queens, but he still gives us that one opening, that one chance to turn to him, so that his judgment would be actually tarried, and that his mercy and grace would actually come abundantly. So I feel like Noah really exemplified what a characteristic of God that we do preach about, but don't usually preach about in the Old Testament, because his mercy was also prominent in the Old Testament just as much as the New Testament, and that he's a God who waits for those, who actually even looks and seeks for those to come to him and turn away from their wicked ways, so that he can give them mercy and grace. And I believe Noah was a prime example of that. In all the people around him, all the wickedness, all the craziness, all the uncleanliness, he was the one that was found, who still kept trying to walk with God, even when he probably wasn't perfect, but still walked with God and was found righteous in him.